morning, America! Welcome to the show! Saturday, April 6th. It's number 6. The DJ is in the house and we got the guitars a-blazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The dinner bell has been rung. Let's get ready for another great show. Got some great content for you guys. Let's get ready. Oh, got my coffee, got my Java for the morning. We're gonna bring the music down and we're gonna get the show rolling. All right, let's get rolling into the show. So, first, I wanted to do an update. The biggest news is TB, tuberculosis. We got an update from Fox on what's going on there. I think I mentioned this yesterday. One of the aldermen said when it comes to measles and tuberculosis, Brandon's been yanking our chain since November. They said they've been dealing with this since November in the shelters, and it's just gotten worse in the last March and February. So we're being lied to again. Yeah, I know. I keep telling you guys that, but that's the way it is. Got to realize that your politicians are lying to you, and you got to be able to think for yourself. You got to be a critical thinker. So let's go to Casey Cronus, the lovely Casey Cronus here, and she gives us an update on what's going on with measles.
Ramp up contact tracing at migrant shelters. We spoke with 2 medical experts today who tell us while this is
get the truth now from Fox.
The public has no reason to panic.
Outbreaks occur in close quarters.
The Chicago Department of Public Health.
Unless you're driving the CTA with an infected one.
Different shelters. Officials call the number of cases small, but won't disclose which sites they've originated from.
So the people who are most at risk of tuberculosis are the other migrants living. Total
transparency there. Let's replay that. They'll say that there's cases, but they won't say what shelter they're in. What's up with that, right? What's up with that? We're talking about total transparency. We hear Brandon Johnson talk about total transparency, yet we can't get the information for some reason. Ah, man, this is the stuff that really pisses me off.
Most at risk of tuberculosis are the other migrants living in that shelter.
This comes in the midst of a measles outbreak at the Pilsen shelter.
There is no effective vaccine against tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis is an infectious bacterial.
No vaccine, folks.
Affects the lungs.
It can only be spread by someone with active tuberculosis disease, someone who is actively coughing up these droplets. That is how it gets spread.
Dr. Gary Rayshak, a pediatrician with Northwestern Medicine Huntley Hospital, says open-air facilities like shelters can lead to increased transmission.
The important thing is trying to figure out who there has the active disease and properly treating them.
Meanwhile, city officials say about 10 to 20% of residents of Central and South America have latent TB. Infectious disease specialist at the University of Chicago, Dr. Anuda Hazra, explains latent TB is not transmissible, but can still result in a positive test.
Latent tuberculosis can then reactivate to become active tuberculosis at some point in the future. They can still receive anti-tuberculosis therapy to make sure that that latent infection is fully eradicated.
So there you go. In order to treat it, they need antibiotics, and I'm hearing that takes up to 30 to 40 days worth of treatment to knock it down. So here I've got, I saw this. I don't know. If you're heading to Chicago this weekend, maybe you're going to the TB and Measles Festival. Let me play this for you guys. I don't know. This guy might look a little bit familiar to you.
Chicago does Lollapalooza. They also are doing NASCAR in 2024. We're also doing the DNC. Well, this weekend you're lucky if you're in the Chicago area. It's a Measles and TB Fest in Chicago. Come on out. Tickets are free. If you want, you can get the upgraded tickets where you can get on the CTA stations or the buses and get a better dose. But for the most part, it's free. You just walk around the city of Chicago. You can stand outside one of our 23 shelters, and you may be a winner of TB and measles. One or the other. Sometimes you get both. Who knows? It does take like about 2 to 3 weeks to find out if you're really a winner. So come on out to Chicago's TB and Measles Fest 2024. Tell them DJ Wonder Chrissy sent you. Over and out. See you in Chicago.
So there you go. I hope you guys are, if you're looking for something to do, you can go to the TB and Measles Fest. That is breaking news. Let's get into some more breaking news. Yeah, I know you guys come here for breaking news. That's what you're looking for. So, the other thing I want to talk about is now's the time to prepare, folks. Now is the time to prepare because let me get something up here on the screen for you to look at. Something you may enjoy. You know, it's hot wing season, folks. Got the Final Four going on this weekend, I think, or Monday or whatever. You might want to treat yourself to some hot wings at your local Hooters or anywhere else you get quality hot wings. So anyway, it's time to prepare, just like it's time to prepare for the Final Four on Monday or the National Championship on Monday. This week, gold is up. Gold is like 20. It's going beyond. It's heading to 2,300, 100. Where did it finish on Friday? Let's see here. So, gold is up. Silver was up 20 cents. That's not a good sign for the dollar, folks. I'm here to tell you it's not a good sign for the dollar. Gold was up $40, $23.49. So it's headed towards 23,100 or excuse me, 2,400. It's heading to 2,400. Yeah, it's heading to 2,400 pretty quick. So, but here's the other thing: oil. You guys know that I've bought oil as a hedge for many years, and I watch the ticker XLE. But crude oil has gone from, just this week, has gone from $79 to $86. It's gone up $7 in 1 week. So what does that tell you? That tells me that inflation is going to be rearing its head, or is rearing its head again already. Because if, just to give you guys a little recap of how the economics of oil works, when the prices of oil go up, because everything that's delivered to your store and our shores has to come here with the help of oil in the engines of the boats, the trucks, the trains, whatever, you're going to see your prices of food go up even more now. So we were expecting a gas boost here in the next couple of weeks as they went to summer blend, and as people start using gasoline more in the summer. So supply and demand, right? We got supply and demand. If your demand goes up and your supply's here, you're going to have to pay more to get it. But anyway, time to prepare. Time to get to the grocery store before they start raising prices because of oil. Oil is going to send food skyrocketing. It's going to send your gas prices skyrocketing here, if not next week or the week after, if not already. Last I checked around here, gas was like about $3.89, heading towards $4. So I didn't check the gasoline this weekend. It could be beyond $4 already. So it's time to prepare.